but became futile in their thoughts. And their foolish hearts were what? Darkened. They had knowledge of God, but they didn't give heed. They didn't pay attention to their heart. The next verse quickly, to 23. Professing to be wise, they became what? Foolish. We think it's wisdom giving them tablet. We think it's wisdom. Let them be what? Let them be part of what is trending, what is in vogue. My child will not carry last in this matter. Why didn't you give your 10-year-old your car key? Take them to driving school. And change the glory of the incorruptible God into what? Into an image made with what? With corruptible man and birds and four-footed animals and creeping things. Take me to verse 26. For this reason God gave them what? God gave them up to what? To vile passions. For even their women exchanged their natural use for what is against nature. 27. Likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, bond in their lust for one another. Men with men committing what is what? Shameful. Receiving in themselves the penalty of their error, which was what? Due. The next verse quickly. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them up to a debased mind, to do things which are what? Which are not fitting. Let's stop there. We must learn to tame the mind. How? A simple principle of feeding and starving. I realize you can control anything if you're able to feed or starve that thing. A Cherokee chief, in one story, a Cherokee chief was trying to teach his grandson about the nature of man. He told the grandson, he said, boy, there are two natures in every human being. And there are two wolves. One is the good wolf and the other is the bad wolf. It said, and these two wolves, the good and the bad wolf, constantly fight for dominance. They fight for dominance. And the little boy was listening. He said, so grandpa, so who wins? He said, the one you feed. If you feed the bad wolf, it will defeat the good wolf. If you feed the good wolf, it will defeat the bad wolf. We have two natures in us, the carnal nature and the spiritual nature, or the spiritual man and the carnal man. The one you feed will dominate. Whatever you feed into your heart will give you control. So which one are you feeding? You must learn to tame your heart. Quickly, 2 ways to tame the heart. Number 1, give your heart something to focus on. We tame our mind or our heart by defining our focus or what to fix it on every day. And how do you fix it on? Fix it on Christ. Fix it on the kingdom. Fix it on godly things. Give your mind a focus. He will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on him. Give your mind focus. Don't just wake up and allow your mind. You're having morning devotion, reading bread and wine. And what you, from just reading Genesis, your mind has, 30 minutes has gone. You still don't have a focus. And I realize what you focus your mind on per day determines your peace that day. If it is the news, the breaking news, the terror, the war in Ukraine, the war, and that's what you start your day in. You wake up that day, it will be full of wars. But if you started focusing your mind on Christ, though men are cast down, I know there is a lifting up. And the truth of the matter is that if you focus on the negative, the next thing that will follow is that you will begin to have negative emotions. You focus on the wrong of your husband or your spouse or your wife, you will just wake up and just be angry at them. Because that is what you have put your mind